In a world that often equates romantic relationships with ultimate happiness, it's intriguing to discover that some of the most thoughtful and accomplished individuals choose to embrace singlehood. They aren't idly waiting for a perfect partner to appear. Instead, they've uncovered a profound truth rooted in Stoic philosophy. True fulfillment originates from within. This realization grants them the liberty to live life on their own terms, self-reliant, whole, and unapologetically authentic. Today, let's delve into why an increasing number of people are choosing singlehood, not as a state of loneliness, but as a deliberate path toward personal growth and deep satisfaction. If this idea resonates with you, stay with us as we explore how Stoicism provides timeless wisdom for crafting a meaningful life, whether lived solo or alongside another. First, many who align themselves with Stoic principles opt for singlehood because they hold themselves and potential partners to exceptionally high standards. They don't settle for superficial traits or fleeting attractions. Instead, they seek someone whose values mirror their own: integrity, simplicity, rationality, and a commitment to virtue. These aren't empty buzzwords. They're the cornerstones upon which these individuals build their lives, and, if applicable, any relationships they form. For Stoics, a relationship must transcend mere companionship. It should elevate life, rather than complicate it. They reject entering partnerships out of societal pressure or convenience, desiring instead connections that foster mutual growth and support each individual's pursuit of excellence. To them, a partnership is most valuable when grounded in shared philosophical beliefs, where both parties share a unified vision of what truly matters in life. Settling for anything less would betray their dedication to living virtuously and cultivating inner peace. While such rigorous standards may limit their pool of potential partners, the result is deeply enriching relationships built on a foundation of trust, respect, and alignment. Second, Stoics often choose singlehood as a testament to their unwavering commitment to independence. For those steeped in Stoic values, independence isn't merely a preference, it's a way of life. It represents the freedom to make decisions guided solely by one's principles, free from compromise or external pressures. This autonomy allows them to remain steadfast in their personal values and pursue their passions without distraction. In a society where romantic relationships frequently demand concessions, the Stoic prioritizes staying true to their purpose and goals, unfettered by the emotional entanglements that can sometimes accompany love. Their desire for independence doesn't signify a rejection of intimacy, but rather a safeguarding of their ability to live authentically. Any relationship they enter must enhance their freedom and allow both individuals to honor their independent natures. By embracing self-sufficiency, they ensure that their happiness stems from within, not from external validation or romantic attachments. In this light, singlehood becomes a powerful foundation, a space to cultivate a relationship, if one arises, that respects autonomy and nurtures personal and philosophical growth. Third, Stoics' inclination towards singlehood often stems from their thoughtful skepticism about relationship dynamics. This isn't cynicism or a dismissal of love, but a careful, reflective perspective shaped by experience and philosophical inquiry. Stoicism teaches us to see life as it is, not as we wish it to be. And this principle applies equally to relationships. Through observation and introspection, many Stoics recognize the complexities inherent in romantic partnerships: emotional turbulence, conflicts, and even disillusionment when values, expectations, or life goals diverge. For Stoics, the risk of emotional disturbance often outweighs the potential rewards, particularly if they already find contentment in solitude. The philosophy emphasizes self-contained peace, urging practitioners to locate tranquility within themselves rather than in external attachments. Consequently, Stoics approach relationships cautiously, wary of anything that might disrupt their hard-won equilibrium or distract from their pursuit of virtue. Moreover, the depth of understanding they seek in relationships extends beyond surface-level compatibility to encompass shared values and ethical principles. By maintaining this discerning stance, Stoics protect their inner serenity while leaving room for partnerships that align with their higher aspirations. In their search for companionship, they seek more than shared hobbies or surface-level commonalities. They yearn for intellectual and philosophical alignment. They value partners who grasp the essence of living virtuously, embodying ideals that transcend fleeting pleasures or societal pressures. However, the challenge of finding such a rare connection, coupled with their unwavering commitment to emotional equilibrium, often leaves many Stoics cautious about entering relationships that could disrupt their hard-earned inner peace. For some adherents of Stoic principles, singleness becomes a deliberate choice rooted in the pursuit of an unconventional lifestyle. These individuals are often minimalists, wanderers, creators, or deeply immersed in personal missions that defy the rigid structures of traditional careers or societal norms. For them, Stoicism is not merely a theoretical framework, but a lived practice. A compass guiding every decision, from how they allocate their time to the relationships they nurture. A conventional romantic partnership might feel constrictive to someone whose life revolves around traveling the globe, dedicating themselves to artistic expression, or contributing to humanitarian causes. Singleness, in this context, provides the flexibility and autonomy needed to follow their passions without the constraints of romantic obligations. Stoics who embrace non-traditional paths recognize that true fulfillment stems from living in harmony with their core values, rather than conforming to external expectations. By remaining unattached, they create space to fully immerse themselves in their unique purpose, secure in the knowledge that should the right person enter their life, they can integrate them without compromising their authenticity. This conscious decision to prioritize independence does not equate to rejecting love or connection. Rather, it reflects a thoughtful commitment to personal growth, self-reliance, and emotional resilience over societal mandates for coupling. Living aligned with Stoic wisdom offers profound insights into mastering one's responses to life's unpredictability. It teaches that lasting contentment arises not from material possessions or external validation, but from cultivating virtue, integrity, and self-discipline. Consider the minimalist who thrives on simplicity, a testament to the Stoic belief that happiness lies in harmony with one's values, or the nomad who adapts effortlessly to changing circumstances, embodying Stoic teachings on impermanence and adaptability. Such lifestyles demand a level of personal dedication that can challenge societal norms, particularly regarding romantic relationships. Merging two lives often entails sacrifices or compromises that may conflict with the path of personal development these individuals have chosen. The Stoic emphasis on ethical integrity and personal autonomy further reinforces the appeal of solitude. For those committed to forging their own path, staying true to their deepest convictions is paramount. It's not that they eschew companionship outright. They simply seek a depth of alignment that proves elusive in most romantic partnerships. True strength, as Stoicism champions, lies in the ability to remain steadfast in one's values, even when walking alone. Platonic friendships, meanwhile, offer a sanctuary of calm, a haven where clarity and inner peace can flourish. Unlike romantic entanglements, which often require compromise and emotional interdependence, these bonds respect personal boundaries while fostering meaningful connections. They allow for mutual engagement in the present and provide the solitude necessary for introspection and growth. For those devoted to personal evolution and philosophical consistency, this balance is invaluable. Romantic relationships, with their potential to cloud rational focus, pale in comparison to friendships that uphold Stoic ideals of stability and self-sufficiency. Ultimately, Stoicism reminds us that life's purpose is defined not by societal dictates, but by our deepest convictions. Those who live by this philosophy often chart courses far removed from convention, pursuing passions over profit, shaping lives driven by purpose rather than tradition, and embracing ambitions that may not align with mainstream expectations. Whether dedicating oneself to solitary creative endeavors or global humanitarian work, these pursuits demand unwavering resolve. A conventional relationship, with its inherent need for compromise, may not always harmonize with such journeys. The Stoic understands that true fulfillment comes from honoring one's purpose, unencumbered by external pressures or the quest for approval. By choosing singleness, they carve a path of personal freedom and fulfillment, navigating life on their terms while remaining steadfast in their commitment to virtue and truth. For countless individuals, exercising control over their lives is most effectively done in solitude. enabling them to dive headfirst into their passions without the noise of distraction. By shedding the weight of societal expectations, those with unconventional ambitions are free to carve their own unique paths, demonstrating that a profoundly meaningful life doesn't hinge on conforming to traditional relationship models. Stoicism teaches us to reframe our past experiences, not as chains that bind us, but as priceless lessons that illuminate the road ahead. Many who adopt this philosophy discover that previous relationships, whether marred by heartbreak, betrayal, or fundamental discord, have been wellsprings of wisdom. These moments reveal the critical importance of compatibility that transcends fleeting attraction, underscoring the need for alignment in values and philosophical perspectives. For the Stoic, every past connection acts as a mirror, reflecting not only what fails, but also what truly matters. Choosing singleness is not an act of shunning love. Rather, it's a deliberate alignment with deeper principles. It's about ensuring that any future partnership enhances, rather than disrupts, one's journey toward inner tranquility and self-reliance. Moreover, past experiences often unveil how relationships can sway emotional equilibrium. Many find that the serenity Stoicism advocates is more readily attained when unencumbered by the intricacies of romantic entanglements. Embracing singlehood becomes a declaration of empowerment, a testament to personal growth, and the ability to forge one's path with clarity and conviction. To the Stoic, solitude is not synonymous with loneliness, it is freedom. It is a sacred sanctuary where one can engage deeply with their thoughts, hone their character, and nurture inner virtues. Unburdened by the constant pull of social interaction, the Stoic discovers clarity and purpose in stillness. Solitude offers a fertile ground for introspection, an opportunity to harmonize actions with values and navigate life through reason rather than impulse. The peace found in quiet moments, whether through reading, meditation, or simply observing the world, is immeasurable. The Stoic understands that true contentment lies not in external validation, but in self-sufficiency. In solitude, one can fully embrace the beauty of existence, not through incessant engagement, but through mindful observation. This silent communion with life fosters wisdom, gratitude, and a profound understanding that fulfillment isn't confined to relationships alone, but flourishes in the pursuit of virtue and personal evolution. Embracing singlehood through the lens of Stoicism is not a rejection of companionship, but a journey toward wholeness within oneself. It is a path that elevates wisdom, self-mastery, and a life lived in harmony with one's deepest convictions. The Stoic does not chase external approval, but instead constructs an existence anchored in purpose, reflection, and unwavering strength. Whether through meaningful friendships, passionate endeavors, or the simple joy of solitude, the ultimate aim remains unchanged: to cultivate a life of integrity, peace, and unshakable resilience.